Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, July the 2nd. First up, Alibi's M20R Ovation. This week Alibi previewed their upcoming 20R Ovation. Now the M20R was first introduced in 1994. It's a piston-powered low-wing aircraft from Mooney with cantilever wings and an all-metal body with retractable landing gear. It's pretty nippy too, with a cruise range of 237 miles per hour and a range of over 1,000 miles. So despite the visual similarities to a lot of the Pipers, it's actually a very different beast completely. No idea of a price or a release date just yet. As I said, it was just a preview that they did over on Facebook. You can see more information from Alibi and these full preview shots at the Alibi Facebook link in the show notes below. Sticking with preview news, this week Aeroplane Heaven previewed their upcoming P47 Thunderbolt, which is a beautiful model looking at these screenshots, and that incidentally is a bit of a hallmark of Aeroplane Heaven. The P47 has made its way into our sims before, notably with the A2A AccuSim version. This one is not likely to be as complex. Aeroplane Heaven aircraft are typically sim light, as I call them. It is of course a World War II era fighter bomber that could carry ordnance weighing up to 2,500 pounds, and when fully loaded the aircraft could actually weigh in as much as 8 tons. It also featured a very heavily armoured cockpit. In fact, much of the design philosophy and goals of the original P47 Thunderbolt were carried over to its much later successor, the A10. In fact, the Warthog is more commonly known as the Thunderbolt II. No idea of a release date or a price just yet. The images you are looking at though were taken from prepared version 3.4, so I don't know at this point whether this is going to initially launch with prepared version 4 support or stick with prepared 3 and earlier and FSX. Likely to be published by Just Flight. More information at the Aeroplane Heaven Facebook link in the show notes below. Next up, scenery news from Orbex with the announcement of Lima 05 Kern Valley. Orbex this week previewed Lima 05 Kern Valley. It's a very unique small airport in the southern Sierra Mountains. It's a non-towered airport and all radio traffic is on Unicom, and in the real world the frequency is usually manned by the owner of the nearby cafe, who will happily take your burger orders on approach. The airport itself is surrounded by mountains ranging from 6,500 to 10,000 feet in height, features a single runway and operates only in daylight hours, and you'll need to get there before 3 p.m. if you want to get a burger. The scenery looks absolutely stunning as usual from Orbex, and really quite unique looking compared to the rest of their California scenery. No release date or a price just yet, but as always, Orbex rarely previews something that's not pretty close to release. The screenshots you're looking at are from prepared version 3.4. I expect this to release for FSX and prepared, but I don't know yet whether it's coming out for prepared version 4. In fact, at this point, I'm not sure any local airports from Orbex have been updated to version 4. More information in the forum link at orbexsystems.com in the show notes below. Next up, Flightbeam's Kilo Mike Sierra Papa. Now, I missed this in previous shows, thank you to many of you that pointed that out to me, but Flightbeam recently released their new Kilo Mike Sierra Papa on Minneapolis St. Paul International, an airport they claim eclipses the detail level of any of their previous airports. It features 100 SOD-compatible jetways and was designed for prepared version 4 and 3, but is also compatible with FSX. Among the feature set, it features 2K textures, 3D volumetric grass, dynamic lighting. The airport itself has 4 runways and is the 16th busiest airport in the United States and the 50th busiest in the world. Interestingly, this release also features a new Flightbeam manager. This is a move for Flightbeam away from using Coatl and the add-on manager to provide a single tool instead that runs outside of the sim, to provide a single place to configure your sceneries, install updates, troubleshoot, and so on. A little bit like Orbex FTX Central in some respects. The price for Flightbeam's KMSP is $29.99. More information at the flightbeam.net link in the show notes below. Next up, X-Plane news with the Coronado B1900D. Coronado this week released their new B1900D for X-Plane, and it is the first X-Plane aircraft from Coronado specifically designed for X-Plane 11. In fact, it makes full use of X-Plane 11 specific features. For example, the flight dynamics have been tuned to meet X-Plane 11's new standards. It features PBR support for material shines and reflection, and has accurate ground handling as well. It's also Goodway compatible. Now, Coronado claimed that this has VR compatible click spots, I'm not sure at this point whether that's compatible with the upcoming X-Plane 11 VR update or whether we're talking about fly inside, but either way that's a pretty cool thing. The aircraft also features unique custom logic to load and unload 3D parts from the sim to optimize frame rates. The price for Coronado's B1900D is $34.95. More information at the coronado.com link in the show notes below. And finally this week, DCS news, a bit of a roundup for you, because each week now, Eagle Dynamics posts a news update to Facebook and in email to their customers about upcoming changes to DCS World. This week's announcement has quite a lot of news in it. First up, the video that you're watching is from Matt Wagner, and it was posted to the DCS page in Facebook and is the first in a series of familiarization videos covering the FA-18C. That is going to be a full study level sim of the FA-18, the successor in Eagle Dynamics in many ways to the original DCS study level aircraft, the A-10C. What you're watching in the video is an early alpha of the aircraft, so it's still some months away from release news, unfortunately, but stay tuned to their Facebook page for more videos and news. Next, the World War II Assets Pack is now available for use outside of the Normandy map and can be bought independently. This will allow mission builders at long last to produce period missions for the World War II aircraft in DCS World within the Caucasus map region, which is very good news. And sticking with maps, the team have said that they are working on a new Caucasus map with improved textures, elevation meshes, ground objects, shadows, trees, and much, much more. Now, this will also bring DCS World's new map format and technology into DCS World 1.5, bringing it up to version 2. So no more running two separate versions of DCS World to get at Nevada and Normandy maps separate from the main Caucasus one. They're also continuing work on the Straits of Hormuz map ready for the release of the FA-18. You can read the full release from Eagle Dynamics at their Eagle Dynamics Facebook page, linked in the show notes below. That's it for this week's rather short news show. Those of you in the United States, happy Independence Day. As always, my name is Frugal. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all very soon.